Nikola Tesla's vision of the future, thought transmission and its implications. After 90 years of waiting, some of Nikola Tesla's old documents have finally been declassified and are now available to everyone. Nikola Tesla's predictions are literally incredible and powerful. If you're not familiar with him, Tesla was a Serbian-American scientist and inventor who lived during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He is best known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current system, but he also made significant advancements in fields such as wireless communication and robotics. It turns out that Tesla was also something of a futurist, and he made a prediction recently uncovered in some old documents that is truly chilling. As part of his work on wireless communication, Tesla made a series of predictions about the future of technology and society. One of these predictions, which has just been revealed in these old documents, is particularly eerie. According to these documents, Tesla believed that in the future, people would be able to communicate with each other using only their thoughts. Let's take a closer look at what Tesla predicted and how he believed this technology would work. According to the documents, Tesla believed that the human brain was both a receiver and a transmitter of radio signals, and that it would be possible to tune in and transmit thoughts using certain frequencies. He even went as far as designing a machine that he claimed could achieve this. It was called the Tesla coil, and was essentially a high-voltage, high-frequency transformer designed to produce electrical discharges. Nikola Tesla believed that by using the Tesla coil, messages could be sent and received through the air using these electrical discharges. And he wasn't the only one who thought this was possible. Other scientists and inventors of the time also believed that wireless thought transmission could be achieved and developed a series of devices and techniques to attempt it. It's important to note that these attempts to transmit thoughts wirelessly were not successful, at least not in the way Tesla and others had hoped. While it is true that the brain produces electrical activity, it is not strong enough to be detected remotely with the instruments available at the time. And even if it were possible to transmit thoughts wirelessly, it's unclear whether we would be able to comprehend them in the same way we understand spoken or written language. The brain processes thoughts in a much more complex and nuanced way than we can currently understand, and it would likely require a significant leap in our understanding of the brain and consciousness to translate these thoughts into something we can comprehend. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but bear with me, because things get even more interesting and crazier. Tesla believed that this technology would become so advanced that people would be able to transmit their thoughts over long distances, essentially creating a global brain that would allow everyone to communicate with each other instantaneously. While on one hand, this could be an incredible discovery that would revolutionize how we communicate and bring us closer together as a species, it also raises serious concerns about privacy and the potential for abuse. As you might imagine, Tesla's prediction was met with a mix of excitement and skepticism when it was first made. Many people were fascinated by the idea of being able to communicate using only their thoughts and saw it as a potential innovation that could revolutionize the way we connect and interact. However, there were also many skeptics who doubted the idea, arguing that it was fundamentally flawed and that it was not possible to transmit thoughts wirelessly in the way Tesla had described. Over the years, the debate around Tesla's prediction has continued, with some people maintaining that it remains a very real possibility, while others insist that it is a pipe dream. One of the main arguments in favor of the possibility of thought transmission is the fact that the brain produces electrical activity, which could potentially be used to transmit thoughts. Numerous studies have indeed been conducted on brain waves and the transmission of information. Some scientists believe that it is possible to use these brain waves to transmit thoughts over short distances. However, many scientists argue that brain activity is not strong enough to be detected remotely with current technology. They point out that the brain's electrical activity is much weaker than that of other devices, such as computers and smartphones, which makes it significantly harder to detect and transmit. Additionally, concerns remain about the complexity of the brain and the way it processes thoughts, which adds another layer of difficulty to this concept. As we mentioned earlier, the brain processes thoughts in a way that is much more complex and nuanced than we currently understand, and it would likely require a significant leap in our understanding of the brain and consciousness to translate these thoughts into something comprehensible. Regardless of whether thought transmission is possible or not, the idea of being able to communicate using our thoughts raises some serious concerns. If people could transmit their thoughts to each other without any physical barriers, it would become virtually impossible to keep secrets. And if governments or corporations could tap into this technology, they might potentially use it to control or manipulate people on a massive scale. There are other concerns as well. If we could communicate directly with our thoughts, would we still need words, or would we lose the ability to express ourselves creatively? These are difficult questions to answer and highlight the potential consequences of such a technology. Despite these concerns, research on thought transmission has continued over the years, with scientists and engineers potentially on the brink of developing new technologies and techniques that could make Nikola Tesla's predictions a reality. One of the primary areas of focus for scientists has been the development of brain-machine interfaces. These are devices capable of detecting and interpreting brain signals to control external devices or machines. Such interfaces have already been used to allow people with paralysis to control prosthetic limbs and other devices, and ongoing research is exploring their potential for transmitting thoughts wirelessly. While progress has been made in this field, many challenges remain, including the complexity of the brain and the limited range of current technologies. As with any new technology, there are also concerns about the potential consequences of its use, including the risk of hacking and potential misuse. So, as you can see, Tesla's prediction about thought transmission has sparked a lively debate that continues to this day. While it is an intriguing idea that has captured the imagination of many, it is still a long way from becoming a reality. However, no one is ruling out the possibility that it might one day come to fruition. It's important to remain open to the possibilities of new technologies and the ways they could change our lives. But it is equally important to consider the potential consequences of these technologies and approach them with caution. It truly seems that science fiction is on the verge of becoming reality.